Welcome. The first Saturday in February? No, the second. I'm so confused. Whatever. Welcome. We made it to February. I'm your host, Phoenix Electra. This is the circus. The concession stand will be open momentarily for cats to have snacks. The menagerie is making their entry. Come on, boys, you're making me look bad. You're making me look bad. Hello, little man. Hello, hello. Yeah, you're gonna slink around. Are you gonna come on over, Loki? Are you coming over? Not yet. Oh, where are we? It's Saturday morning, which means we are continuing in our misadventures through the Singer instructions for art embroidery. I think this morning, if I recall correctly, is seed stitch. I'm just real quick while we wait for Loki. He should be coming around. Come on, Loki. As soon as you get here, we'll have snackies. I see you, but are you gonna come? Do you have anything to say? Your fans are waiting for you. Your fans are waiting for you. Alright, we'll give him another minute. I'll wrestle that presser foot off because no presser feet. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to do this the other way. What am I doing? Where am I? Where's the chair? Press all the buttons. Alright, you ready, Loki? You want me to open the drawer? Alright, I'll give you squinty eyes. Let's get into the snack sack. Alright. Hey! Come over here and sing. Yep, you want to be first because you were the first one here? Ow, you need your nails cut. Oh, did I say that last week too? You next. Hey, little dude. Come on, I see you. You're not paying attention. Come on, Loki. Boy. Oops, let me drop stuff. Got it lost in his fur. Oh, you and those giant maxi pads. Ow, that's my thumb. That's not snacks. I know, it wouldn't be the first time you bit through my hand on a show. Gotta be careful working with children and animals. Those wild aminals. I forgot. Oh. Alright, boys have had snacks. I am going to close the concession stand for now, unless your sister comes. Okay? Where do we drop the... Oh, right. There we go. No more! Yes, I need to close the drawer a little bit more. Okay. I need to pull up the book super quick like here. There we go. I realized that I did not do the smocking pattern correctly on Wednesday, so we will be revisiting that. let me see here. There we go. Before we get into the reading, let's just take a moment and go back to our satin stitch practice on some muslin. We'll try it on, we have that white satin, poly satin, whatever. And wouldn't it be cute for undergarments to have some little things? So we'll do a little practice and catch up while we see what's going on this morning, because it's kind of slow. I know. Is it snowing again or is it raining? The weather is, it's winter here at my house, clearly. Let me bring it on in a little bit closer to the machine. We've got fluff in the way I see. And we'll just reset the camera angle. All right, on to it. Hey, Loki-Lo. Okay, we are back at the angle where we have a beautiful shot of the machine and Phoenix has no head. And astute viewers may notice I'm trying something for a cushion, so my, oh, here, hold on, let me, thank you, assistant. Phoenix and her collection of not headless henchmen, that's not correct. Did I, when I set up the stream, forget to say we were going to the tubes today? That doesn't matter. People have lives. Everybody's sitting around with me stitching on a Saturday, and that's A-okay. We'll be here anyway. All right. Let me, real quick, in my head, review how to do this. So I forgot to do my nails. We'll do them for tomorrow. The left index finger acts as our presser foot. I don't want to jam it into the feed dogs. It seems like it's just a gentle thing. And then this V-shaped kind of configuration for manipulating the hoop. And the goal of this exercise is to have, in a perfect world, completely uniform both in length and spacing, so there's no gaps, and you can see all these white spots from the different colors, even in the white on white. I should actually let me unthread, and we'll peel a colored thread out so that the camera picks it up a little bit easier, because I realize white on white, not ideal. Should we do gunmetal gray? Okay. All these pieces, I always suggest, I don't need more plastic containers, but see-through plastic containers so I can have all the bits and bobs. But alas. There's something with this. I don't know why I get confused because the thread's coming off there. I don't know why. For some reason, threading off of the spool holder and the cone like confuses my brain every once in a while. Like, just added a little extra spool for tension. To add more vertical pressure, you might say. On my working thread. Phoenix, chillax. We're here for the fun of it. Why are you taking minutes to thread? Seconds to thread, precious seconds of time. And you can just use your threading bird. Alright. Needle on, foot off. Bobbin winder disengaged. Alright, satin stitch. And, you left the machine just off. Is your bobbin thread not connecting? What's going on here? It says you're connected. It says you're connected. Why are you disengaged? Or are you just stitching shittily? Let's start at this end. Oh, we don't need to put the presser foot down. Oh, it is catching. It's just the tension is off and I'm seeing only the bobbin thread, which is super white. Oh, hey, Allie. What? That's so... Hey, knitting. Welcome, welcome. I didn't sleep through Saturday. You had me going for a sec, though. Oh, that's awesome. No worries. It's so funny that the chat... Oh, do I need to be Destiny? There we go. Just needed to turn my way and turn my head for a second. I was like, it's all good. We're just doing a little bit of refresher practicing satin stitch. I shouldn't have called it Satan the first time, and now it's stuck in my head like so much. Okay. Yeah, you East Coast, you can have Midwest, you can have your snow and near zero temperatures. I've had my week. I'm done. Winter's over. You can have it. Oh. Hey, our stitches are... Okay, don't get too excited yet, Phoenix. You just started. There's time for it all to look like poppycock still. Yeah, so I stayed home this week. That was fun. Got some extra stitching done. I'll show them off later. The bloomers, I made a lot of headway. We just have to finish the top. Oh, you still have 2 months of winter. I know, Ellie, I'm so sorry. Oh, knitting's ready for spring. I'm tired of winter. Yeah, mine will be over shortly. It's been a while since we've had this much really snow. Just cold. So many broken trees. I can't even see all the ones in my near proximity that are broken. There's still too much snow, and things are melting. That's going to be in the teens and 20s in the nighttime. So, hello, ice rink. The tension is not right in my upper thread because all I'm seeing is the lower, is my bottom thread coming through. Something's like too tight, but not tight enough, all at the same time. So that's fun. All right. Oh, that reminds me. Not time for coffee yet. But bubbly tea. Let's see what flavor. Smells spicy and sweet. This is a chai rubio's, I bet. Yes. Oh, and my favorite one. I do wish that in their blend of other things, if they said what it was, because, oh, that tension is better. Just wondered about. What? Too much, not enough. Yeah, what's everybody stitching on it? Any fun projects? I don't get it. There's too much tension, but I need more. Okay. Yeah. So you like think you know what you're doing, and then you sit back to do it, and you're like, I guess not. Just remembering what needs to be moving slow and what needs to be moving fast. So perplexed. So just like, oh, there, we just broke our thread. That's so, okay, oh, well that's part of it, you silly goose. Those shares. Oh, okay. Left knitting. You are working on a cross-stitch ornament kit. Cute. Do you have some other projects I want to start? But this was the easiest thing to pull off. Yeah, sometimes you just need a dopamine hit of like, I need a reward project. Alright, so I think part of the issue was we were not paying attention to where our bottom fabric was, and we were stitching through too much of it, so we'll just prevent that from happening. that's right. I've got some pieces, some stuff to move around. What? This way. All right, readjusted. Let's see if we have marginally better success this time. I was like going through and tidying some things, and I found two little ornament or frames for an ornament size. I was like gonna get rid of them. I'm like, no, thanks. You're just gonna like really embroider up some little photos, some little things to go inside there. Oh, knitting. You've been busy that I haven't done much crafting. It happens sometimes. It's been nice getting back into it. And oh, you're so welcome. We're here. I try, if anything, to at least be consistent. And it's like normal sewing circuit, like things happen. Yes. Hey, George, this is less terrible than the last time I stitched. And I think I'm adding, this week I tried Wednesdays at 3:30 p.m. Pacific time. Okay. It's a catch-up show. So got lots of plans. Yes, welcome, welcome. Oh, does the chat show up super huge for everybody else? I see it on my computer and it's so nice and big compared to how it used to be. So little and squeezed. Okay, something's wrong. I sewed myself a little nest. There we go. Okay, besides the part that looks backwards. Oh, let me stand up. I'll point which row. I dare say that outside of the upper thread tension issues, the consistency of these stitches is much improved. Question is, can I keep it up? Oh, yay, chappy chattin'. Let's get rethreaded and do a little bit more with this material. Then we'll try a little bit on the team poly satin, whatever the white slippery one is that I got the roll of. Then we'll do a little bit of the satin stitch on the tulle, because now that I'm thinking that Allie got it into my head, this lace outfit out of scraps, I'm like, I don't know if I'll have enough scraps, but maybe we'll need to make some new lace to go with the old lace. Yeah, Allie, how have you been? I hope well. Any fun new machines or projects? Or machine projects, I guess that's all. That could all be one thought. Oh, good. You've been good. You've been doing well. Keeping warm inside. Of course. Yes, me too. It's been frigid. Fortunately, the power or internet has not gone out. I'm worried. Something like is going off with the tension a little bit, but I'm not sure what's going on. All right, Ellie. Oh, you started learning some more on making pants last Thursday from an Armani maker. Oh my! Oh, that is so funny that you mentioned that designer, because I am obsessed with the. I'm not going to be able to say it. The Privé 2025 Spring Summer collection from Armani. Holy moly! Hey Etienne, good morning. Good morning. I hope it has been a good morning. Well, it's almost afternoon. Couldn't sleep in because I woke up with A on my back, which is unusual in and of itself, and then B with a cat on top of me. So you're like, you are late, human, for my very important feeding date, and it's cold. Oh, that is oh, yeah, that is, oh, awesome, with snitches get stitched. Oh, that's funny. Thank you. That's, yes. If you don't show up at the circus, cats will get angry and they might bite. George too, I think we're less crappy than when we started. Oh, silly folks. I know I'm going to save my thoughts and comments regarding Rumble's small creator program till tomorrow. Today I just need fun. Today we just need stitches. No snitch. It's alright if you snitch and say how great the stitching is. The circus. Hey Jess, welcome. You working on videos? Are you pressing fabrics again? All you quilters do is press your fabric. Yeah, so we did the slacking. I did that wrong on Wednesday, so I think we will revisit that in a bit. Pull up the thread. I don't know why that section, in particular, hates me. Oh, something's off with all of our threads, and we've got a rat sense. What? How could you? Oh, and then, haha. I'm cluttering around getting me to think it is Sunday with the title. Oh, I know. I thought I don't know what happened. It's definitely not tomorrow, but I was thinking about you with prior attire always needing a button hook, and I was like, I have one of those. A little button hook with a little eye through it. I can stitch and hook my boutons. I'm going over your oh yes. You are cutting and sewing and cutting out a new quilt. Awesome. So much fun. And I was reflecting earlier this week about the difference in fabric scraps in quilters places versus garment sewers. And all these quilters, it seems like it's easy to collect pieces that are like straight and of different lengths and widths and such and such. But with garment making, all the scraps are like all different sizes and all higgly jiggly. That's not a real word, but just to have so many strips, like all more uniform. No, that's not my scrap stash. Oh. I'm so excited. Anything that in particular that would, Allie, that you were like, oh my gosh, this is, of all the things that I'd forgotten, how this is the worst thing to have jumped out. Oh, yeah, I know. Yes, which quilt, Jess? The quilts, all the names for these patterns. Double rings and flying geese and disappearing half moon triangle square thing. Fabric is getting lots of bunched up. But somehow still, we're not threaded correctly. I'm like, what? Oh, adjusting the waistband for flush front fold style pants. Yes. Because sometimes maybe tomorrow we can speed run. Actually, it's only 10 minutes. Maybe tomorrow we can watch. I'll watch for the third time the Spring/Summer 2025 Armani Haute Couture collection because I kind of want to practice and really like that a lot of the looks in that collection. Oh my gosh. Add measurements and tweaking the measurements and a double toile. Okay. And then yeah, okay. Awesome. Take and tweak and take and tweak. I don't know what's going on in the tensions. I'm just going to throw a couple of straight lines in here just to see if I can figure out why things are flutter. Nope, it's me. Okay. Oh, you're making the magnolia quilt on Katie's channel tonight. Okay. Oh, but now we're getting fun. Okay, so the tension is fine. I'm doing something funny, which is also helpful to know. What am I doing that's making these upper tension off? I'm not quite sure. Let's not stab myself with scissors on top of all the bloodletting we've had. Well, it should have just come with the title. There's always a little bleeding at the circus sometimes. Just hope it's the normal bleeding and not the abnormal bleeding. By Jove, I think our practice is starting to make us look more like a less horrible satin stitcher. Would we be considered even mediocre, moderately, and measured? You know, we're getting there, but slowly but surely. So how long does it take, like, cutting out? Because, like, that's a whole operation of itself. And then but then are you notorious? Do you, if I recall correctly, Jess, you have a lot of tops, quilt tops, but not everything's actually been quilted yet. Did I clean the tension disc and the shuttle spring? I should real quick, because that could be it. This type of sewing causes the most amount of lint in the machine and all other sewing. Okay. We're gonna not everything was my own brushes. Let's find a screwdriver. There you go. We'll just give everything a quick dust under the hood real quick here. Yeah, all those stitches in such a short, small, dense location. Ooh, we are fluffy. It just look dirty in here. That feed dog mechanism looks really grody. That's true. I guess so. The beginning of each embroidery show should be we take off and wipe some stuff down. Yes, teacher. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Could I probably take a piece of monofilament and look inside the tension disc a little bit? Grody to the man. Yes. Where's mine? I'm going to take a picture and then I could show you how grody to the max it looks in there. Okay. Fluff it up, dude. Yeah, it just looks greasy. Oh. All right. Let's get ourselves back together. We'll deal with that later. And oh, of course. Ignore my. Okay, chillax. Get the machine rethreaded. It's all good. We'll grab our ruler, mark some 1/4 inch horizontal lines on that satin stitch on sateen. We might have too much. Oh, like that is enough to gag a maggot. Oh, like that's enough to gag a maggot. Oh my god, all the clowns at the circus today I see. Is it? Oh, I need to look. Is it this past weekend, on Arrête, the French TV station, the Cirque du Mont from the Phoenix Theater in Grand Paris? Oh, it's kind of, I don't know, Stitch and Bitch or Artisanal Craft stuff. I guess, no, Armani's Italian. We're going to have to look at that collection tomorrow. Funny thinking about, oh, Jess, you need to clean your machine. This is your monthly reminder. Defluff your machine. If you sew more than, I'm sure there's probably listings. What's it? If you sew more than 10 hours a week, you should clean your machine weekly. If you sew more than 10 hours a day, so clean your machine daily. No, I'm not restarting to do updates. Go away. Nobody's talking to you. Go away. Oh, Ellie, it is the leading cause of most problems is not having a clean machine. Yes. Yep. And these old simple machines, simple to clean. All right, before we grab the ruler, let's try to do one more section with this practice thread before we get too more challenging. Is the light, can we? Yeah, okay. Do you want to, let me know if you want the camera zoomed in more to see the stitches better, or let me know, chat. I'm here to listen and sometimes follow through on. By Joe Galley, you are so smart. Oh, ETN is like maintenance on a plane. Yes, is done by flying hours. Correct. Isn't Maintenance on most machines. I'm trying to break them off. Most machines need to be. Is there a machine that shouldn't be maintained by our usage? I get, but we don't think about maintaining a refrigerator. Okay, now I fell into a rabbit hole. Never. Okay. Yeah, now the tension issues are me. Oh, I'm pulling. Oh, Elliot, it's okay. I can't really see until you do a close-up. Okay. Cars are not maintained by driving hours. I know. But mileage, it's true, not hours of usage, but why did I think I break the needle? Alright, let's. Okay. Yeah, not terrible. You know what might be part of the issue with this piece also is all the other previous rows of stitching is like affecting the tension, but I think it's really just me. But, while I was up, I should have. Your spool is taking top. Yeah, yes. That's. Pick a different thread. For some reason, I am. Phoenix, it's alright. Use your big kid words. I am doing something wrong when I'm using the spools on the big spool holder. I'm not doing something right. So we'll just get black and use my other spool holder. Like the thread's not pulling off the spool the right way, and I'm doing something wrong. I'm sure if I'd left it and pulled the camera out, somebody would have been like, Phoenix, do it this way, and I changed it too quickly. Mm-hmm. Alright, our needle's not broken. Hey, Horror! Welcome! How are you doing today? I know, I'm excited to see the game show. How much of a loser am I going to be? Games about horror genre. Actually, funny, I was thinking to myself, do you think, and to the audience at large, the chat at large, did we really need a remake of Nosferatu? Was the first one not good enough? Was this necessary? I haven't seen it, so I don't know if it's any good, so I don't know. Really? To me, no, right? Yeah, just. The classics are so good. No, Ellie, they are hard to find, but a spool weight could help prevent the spool from raising and falling on the post. Maybe one more guide to the top of the machine could help too. Interesting. Alright. That's It's not, it's less of a problem when I'm using the spool pin on the machine. It's when I'm using this one, I'm doing something wrong. Is there a game you'd like to see tonight? What games what wordy kind of games am I less bad at? Yeah. I don't know. I don't mind a good jumble. That's right. And you did Hangman. That one was Hangman. It was Hangman, but was a good one. I don't know. Is there a game? Oh, right. You're talking. Words mix. Alright, scrap. Don't lose my screen taker. Set this over here. Move over my ruler. Oh, I don't need to grab a different ruler. I've got one right here. And then jumbo. Those ones are good. I remember those from the other week. But, I'm easy. It's more of I don't think I know the genre well enough that's where I'm like, I just don't know it. I just don't know, but I don't mind making a fool of myself sometimes, or in general. I'll do both. Okay, you too. Aww. All right, so at 3:00 over on the Rumbles is Horror's horror game show. I am just marking 1/4 inches. Unfortunately, this fabric isn't it? Yeah, that's 1/4. All right. Or 6 p.m. Eastern time. Yes, I forget there's other time zones except for the best. There's the beast time and the best time. 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Oh, I forgot where I was. Trying to draw relatively straight lines and talk at the same time is a thing that I'm not good at right now. Fortunately, this light is sheer enough that I can see the markings below. It'll be a good time, even if I fail. Oh, should we? Okay. I've got a little bit more to do, but I did some work on our blue bloomer just yesterday. I'm still going to add a piece of ribbon at the top of the insertion lace section, and I'll do a different color for each row. A ruler, you're becoming a measured apprentice. I'm trying, Kilroy. We were just waiting for you to show up, and I know, who knew Phoenix owned rulers and actually sometimes knew how to use them. Okay. We probably have enough rows to do a little. We have a ruler we were using 2 rulers and I still screwed up, but oh well. Oh, Ellie, you just found out that Tim Latimer passed away. Oh no, he taught you about promotion quilting. He used the treadles quite a bit. Oh, that's unfortunate. See, I'm not the only one for it. That's so true. You haven't used a ruler in a long time, and you've forgotten how. they're generally overrated, but sometimes. Oh, Phoenix, why? Scratch that. I need to use the ruler a few more times because I was so smart and applied the markings only at the edge when I should have actually picked a space inside. Thank you! This is another one from my hand knit collection. I'm not allowed sweaters anymore because they've made a couple over the years. Yeah, it's a cute little diamond shrug piece. It's fun because you make the right and the left sleeves separately, and then you just attach them at the center section. So super fun. Alright, Ruler. It's you and me again, kid. Right, let's start with an easy one. A solid one. I'll do the bottom solid one. And then we'll put it rather than two. Do the little ones first. Thank you, thank you. It was fun. It was the first, not the first. One of the skills I learned from my ancestors. It was worthwhile to have, and just enjoy the practice. Now I've gotten to a point where I really need to think about what I want to knit for myself as far as garments, because I kind of have enough. The stockings, I guess there or thigh-high knitted stockings to be able to cycle through. I don't feel like making them right now, so I'm not going to. It's knowing me right now. A, I've got enough projects. B, I have second stock syndrome, I think. And I'm not in the mood for that. Okay, we're just smashing all the pieces of our group together. Okay. We'll tighten. Oh, okay. I know. I think I did here. Okay. Oh, wow. That fine start. It's, oh. I'm gonna have to cruise that in a little bit here. Oh, tighten, then taut in. There, we're gonna move our tail on there. Out of the way. Did hear about this sale. That's, oh, it's so sad. We have all these amazing collections. Hopefully a lot of it goes to the right, moves on to the right places. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's take a trip down these amazing pictures real quick. Just, no, don't bring back my camera. Start screen. Window. This one. Share. Over here. Over there. Wowsies. The butterflies. Oh, that rainbow swirly one. Oh, Brunhild's cousin, another white rotary. Oh, that cabinet is beautiful. Oh, yes, please. Those little houses. Oh, that's scrappy. Hello, Wilcox and Gibbs. You, um, I don't mind if you do. Oh my gosh. I know. Is anybody surprised? There's all these like beautiful, orderly, perfect quilts. Which ones is Phoenix like most Googling and gaggling over? The chaotic, crazy ones. This hexagon one. Yes, please. That makes my brain very satisfied. Blue Willow. I will take the I need some new china. Oh, oh my gosh. Yeah, so no, I'll be for a minimalist, and it does cause us to brush up against borderline hoarding-like behaviors. Oh. Those machines are amazing. Oh, right, exactly. Those are all amazing. Every one of those. Oh, yeah, he really did make very nice things. Those are all amazing. I'm just flabbergasted, and I didn't even. Yes, very good taste. And I didn't even like scroll in super close to see all the quilting. We just looked at the tops. The piecing is spectacular. Yes, much better than my like ramshackle slap dazzle. Throw more glitter, throw more lace. Have to figure out what we're going to rhinestone this year for our annual. What happens when we use E6000? Ooh, but it's not warm enough for that yet. Okay, so I've got my lines. Let's try natural light. Oh, or your mom made a ton of doilies, so I'm kind of partial to them. I love crochet doilies. You could, oh, don't tease my self brain, but I could make it. We're working on crochet doily stuff. Just you wait, Horror. I've got some of that for you coming up, or for me coming up, and you get to benefit. Allie, the quilting is so intricate. Oh. So what are people's favorite ways for transferring the quilting motifs these days? Or do you just feel sure of yourself that you just get it on the machine and you're like, I'm gonna do flowers, and then just somehow like whip bam boom the quilting of the quilted flower motif just turns out spectacular. Oh my god. Oh wow. Oh, just you wait, folks. I can't look away yet. We are becoming much more measured. Maybe we're marginally moving towards subpar mediocrity. You know, I've got this stuff, I've made crochet doilies, but I also have the shuttles to try to do a tatted one. And I'm not good with the tatting. Oh, your mom turned your room into a sewing room? Oh. Yeah. That is the fate of many bedrooms in empty nesters. I'm partial to it. There's so much you can do, decorative and functional and artistic. Speaking of skills and learning, oh my gosh, do I wish that I was proficient in French to attend the Hermes School for Leatherwork in France, or one of their free trade training programs. Yes. I don't mind if I do. Except I don't know French. I didn't know that how important to the company maintaining that tradition of handmade, and that all of the family members go through the training program as well. They're not just handed over the reins of the big company, they actually know how to stitch leather. For my new machine, there's a little plastic spool cap to help add a little tension for my baby lock. Yeah, I'll figure it out. I'll put it back on and widen the camera angle and be like, now where am I putting the thread in the wrong spot? Because I know I'm doing something wrong. Oh, Jess, yes, I enjoyed looking at them. Absolutely. But on this, the light is so dappled through the window. Alright, I'll just yammer because I realize the seeing is not so easy. Oh, yes, I can't. Sometimes you can read chat and stitch, and other times you're not that good yet. But I'm becoming less horrible with my stitch spacing in the horizontal. Which is good, because it seems like spinning, that there's that time where you're like leave these beautifully imperfect, they will spool on your way to uniformity. But then once you achieve uniformity, how hard it is to get your brain to purposefully spin novels into your fiber. It's like this magical yarn that you can only make when you're first starting out or when you're super advanced. Oh, Allie, somebody just asked me about this machine, which one it is. Oh, well, for a leather class 18. Let's look. Oh, that's okay. My brain is just jumping around. Thinking of sewing machines. Somebody I saw on Craigslist, somebody selling a Singer featherweight with some attachments. And oh, hello, darling. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. Yes, please. 600 Canadian? Oh. Is the loonie still 63 cents to the dollar? Anderson 143W103. All right, let's share the screen and look at this beauty because hello, darling. Are you turning into no? I am not Barbara Streisand in you. Let's see. It's just she's such this. I don't mind if I do. Where you can like get into all the nooks and crannies because it's so little, because there's no arm in the way. All of the bags, the shoes, all the and it was served. Yes, please. There's too far away. Now you're teasing me again. Stop sharing. Don't really have room. Oh, it's an never mind. Of course it is. It looks like it has a Progresso soup can. Oh, killer! How dare you speak so poorly of... Oh, Henderson, is that Indiana maybe? Still kind of a drive. Right? Oh my gosh, I'd need furniture dollies and a few strapping humans. Yeah, I don't mind if I do. I should try going back in the opposite direction just to make sure that we stitch just as evenly going from right to left as we do from left to right. Right, Ellie, if you... okay, let's see here. Killer, I need an engine lift to move that thing, probably. And I don't know anybody with that tool. Oh, I know, Ellie, if you have the room, I could get a Raymond #1 and a Windsor seat, both Canadian manufacturers, local for $225. Oh my gosh. certain machines are a steal right now, and other ones, yeah, $500 for a Singer featherweight with attachments. I was like, no, thank you. But then my brain is like, if I needed a portable sewing machine, I just bring Broom Hill, and this one's on, and the Sphinx is on wheels. So I have 2 portable sewing machines. I don't need that aluminum motorized one. Poppycock. All right. Do not. I'm becoming less displeased every stitch I make. Oh, Ellie, you can get 221s for $150 each week here. Yeah, that I guess they're going through the. Oh, I see other people like $500. I don't. But to be fair, I'm not in the. I don't understand the featherweight cult. Look, I just don't get it. But I know what I like, and I like what I know. No, oh, I never change. No, yeah. Slightly more imperfect than this right to left, left to right. But again, better than we started a few weeks ago, so I'll take it. You know, when I was looking at the practice with the tool at the yesterday, at some point ago, I had to stitch the marking lines because trying to mark it with a pen was not happening. Well, Ellie, the 221 and 222 are great for quilting your sheets. Light retreat, light and durable for doing tops. Okay, yeah, I know. I mean, that. Now I see it. Since like Phoenix, I would just pack up Sphinx and be like, here I am, let me roll her up the floor, roll her up. Where's the wheelchair ramp? I need it for my, where's the sewing machine ramp? Yeah, I didn't look up which model, so I forgot. Noise wall thing. I hate when I do it. Yeah, I guess we've come overpriced featherweights have come here also. Along with all sorts of stupid, but they're trying to make it so any new homes, dwellings, everything's gotta be green. And like, you just make gas taxes. Ugh, stupid, alright. Today's not the bitching show. That's tomorrow. Oh, Ellie, you get machine teased each and every day 2 days ago. A cutaway, nice and brass Singer 66 from the Wembley exhibition of 1924. Oh, only one. Oh my god, yes, please, to have one of one. That is a tease. figured we'd start practicing on the white satin because we saw, was that 2 weeks ago? In one of the earlier episodes, there was that petticoat. We could do white work, or red work, or rainbow work, variegated work. Some flavor of embroidery anglaise. I did not say that correctly. Oh, I think that's, yeah, we'll do that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm not surprised that I screwed up the smocking ones. But don't put my bloomers in my coffee. Sugar slips. Oh, Ellie, my brain is stuck on lace corsets and those that Armani collection. We said the same thing 5 times in the Phoenix. I think I forget it. You tease by not showing that collection until tomorrow. Okay. Just about finished the second row on this way. Of course, at the end. We had all this practice, now at the end, I'm not careful again. Let me pop this off and we'll see what this looks like. Then we'll do a little bit on the white tulle. That's good for us to practice there for this lace outfit. Stitches are not horribly horrible. Most bestest, no, but every stitch we get a little bit less mediocre. Okay. Just trimming up all the extra hanger runners here. We'll try a couple of straight lines. And I think we're almost ready to tuck into the new lesson for today. The seed stitch. Which also makes me just want to go through the seeds and see what we have that we can get started for this year's garden. Oh, Allie, I have trouble convincing curators to show just one lace corset. They keep wanting to show the hot weather ones with boning channels. Looks like ribs. Oh, that's funny. I was thinking of one of those ribbon corsets that just have the, yes. I was thinking of doing one of those, partly because I was like, oh, that just seems super fast to sew the ribbon channels and the butter. That seemed like just so much faster than the lace corset is going to be. Why did they why hide this lace corset from me, museum curators? You're doing the world a disservice. The question about the lace corset that I keep looking at is, I mean, I guess it must be laced up the back. Where is it? I think this one from the V&A would be fun. Oh. And then it looks like it's like super heavily boned in on the side panels. So and, hey little man, what's up, dude? What do you think? What do you think? That's what I was thinking. Exactly. Hello, ribbon corset. We can do you like lickety splickety. Come on up here. Come on. I need a cat break. Oh, we need kitty breaks. Like an hour max. It'll take me longer to machine sew the eyelets in the back than it will to put together all the rest of it. The eyelets will be the longest part. Yeah, if we need a quick corset pattern project. But I need to stay focused. So tomorrow we've got lots of work. Ellie says, hello, little man. What are you looking for outside? Who's out there, little dude? I know, I woke up to his eyes staring at me. Come on, Mom. I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. How dare you still be sleeping? He's a silly boy. Yeah. And then your terrible twos. I can't with the terrible twosers. Are there birds outside? Oh no, those are super long bicycles though. Yeah. It was fun the past couple of days just sitting outside, hearing all the trees break, or hearing the snow start to shuffle, and then hearing the crack of tree branches and being like, where is it? Where's the tree breaking? Fortunately, the trees, maybe the car didn't break. Can I do some more steps? Do you have just enough room to peek out the window? Okay. Can you move your butt just a little bit? Oh, no, we're going the opposite direction. It doesn't matter. Just don't put your tail under the wheel, alright, dude? Yeah, ribbon. We could do like a ribbon corset with a pencil skirt and a little peplum jackety thing. Did I say ribbon? I meant lace. Yeah, lace corset, pencil skirt with a peplum jacket. So we can do the whites and creams up from our pre-made lace. And then, do we want to stay with the white for the lace that we're going to need to make? Or do we want to make it different color to make? We have time to decide. So I should probably double check that. Make some sketches. No, that's not on my list either. Ew, you're distracted. You're trying to steer me away. Yeah, it's not terrible to do the satin stitching on the tube. And I'm also using this as practice and samplers because I'm probably going to need to make some lace to fill in for that lace costume outfit. So might as well practice. And I've got a whole bunch of the white tulle. I've got orange and don't have the room because I'm not buying new stuff, but somebody's selling like yards and yards and yards of white tulle. They keep asking $75 and they haven't increased their price. I'm like, if something's listed for more than 6 months, are they just, is it a real ad or don't they realize they're asking too much? Oh, you're distracted by mind wandering. It's alright, yeah. Mine too, which is why I enjoy having these activities where I can just, my mind doesn't have to do what my hands enjoy the act of doing. Yeah. Alright, we'll stitch another row. We'll do a little bit more on the tulle. That's alright, because I've been thinking about wanting to do all these things anyway, so it's just trying to figure out, because, yeah, it's going to take a little bit longer than just cutting up leather for a new pair of leather trapeze boots, because we cut out those vinyl ones a long time ago. Oh my god, I have that whole roll of vinyl. I need to put all of my rolls in one spot. After the show, I can't do that right now. Alright, straight line, approximately 1/4 inch, like 3 millimeters from the previous line. And rinse and repeat. Set up straight, kids. Don't slouch at the machine. I should have taught it a little bit. Alright, after this row, we'll see what we did. And then, finally, alas, we will read about the seed stitch. And give that a go. Okay, I don't hate this wool sweater seat cushion thing. It's a little bumpy under my handy, but they are slightly less numb than without. And there was a sleeve that was like half off, so I cut it off and set it on top of the treadle. So now I've got a little cushion for my feeties against the cold treadle. Sitting in the window, the cast iron, it's cold. I don't like cold heat. No, sure, no, ma'am. I gotta get the bread started again. Made 2 loaves of sourdough and well, pretty much devoured both of them already. It's time to make some more. But it was good to review the recipe because I had flubbed something up. Yes, Allie, we are preparing to read from the Tome of Despair, Singer Instructions for art embroidery. Yes, we're getting there. My gosh, I've almost 2 hours in, and we're almost to the lesson for the day. My brain just thought that it would be good before we jump ahead to spend some time with the different materials we are most likely to be embroidering on, with the most important of machine embroidery stitches, the satin stitch. It's marginally less monsterific. Most of the stitches look like an utter monstrosity. No, Killer, it's a wonder embroidery survived with that book around. I think that's true with, like, is there... I've perused other sewing instructional manuals from the time, and they're written with the same, dare I say, borderline vitriolity. Were all instruction manuals written like that? Were there woodworking, carpentry manuals just as vociferously undermining of one's self-esteem as the sewing books? Or were they just relegated to the sewing manuals and design and style? Oh, Jess, that's how I teach 2 lessons at the end. Okay. Right, sometimes it's good to take a little bit of time for review and catch up, and let's see here. Here's our on the tool. I sewed the black. Not terrible. That thread isn't the only thing that snaps the art of embroidery lessons. Ouch! Oh, man. We'll use our... On that note, I'm going to switch back to this satin and I'm going to tuck in... Oh, actually, we're not going to have the white satin next to the last of my coffee while we consult the manual. Oh my good, what is happening? 14 people are taking time out of their Saturday to hang out at the circus while we kvetch. Oh no, the kvetching show is tomorrow. Thank you, everybody. I'm your host, Phoenix Electra. There's cats around sometimes. If you're partial to cats, I would come at the early part of the show when the concession stand is open, because I can't guarantee cats after that. Killer, maybe that's why they had so many asylums back then. You'd go nuts from the teardowns you get that Singer manual. Yeah, I think folks today are kind of soft. I think maybe we need this to go back to reading these old-fashioned manuals, because I keep saying it. Maybe I should just pull it up for next week or for tomorrow. That section from The Cult of the Needle. It's just glorious. Let me get to my screen share and we'll look at this glorious seed stitch, and we'll read a little bit from the great tome, the Manual. Yeah, you have to be sure and confident in your self-esteem to be able to handle that. Look at that sweet redwork flowers with the ribbon. Oh, this is that the same flower? Let's see here. This seed stitch. There can be no better description of seed stitch than its name, but a few words about the way it is used will not be amiss. For the center of flowers, such as wild roses, cosmos, and dogwood, there is nothing else to take its place. Seed stitch is made by taking 3 tiny stitches, the one over the other, forming a seed or a little dot. Do not cut thread, but take 1 or 2 fine stitches ahead and make another seed, and so on until all are made. If you desire to use more than one shade, leave space enough between the seeds to put in those of another color. Okay. For instance, daisy centers are made close together in 2 shades of yellow. Put in the first seeds, leaving space for the second lot. But where the seeds are made on silk or satin with contrasting color, it adds very materially to the beauty of the work to leave a little space between the seeds so as to give the effect of shading. It can also be used most effectively in combination with fancy stitches or in leaves having the center clearly defined by a vein as a rose leaf, and one side of the leaf can be made in seed stitch and the other in long and short stitch, the shape of the leaf and the veining being done in an outline or stem stitch. All right. Okay, back when people did one thing for a lifetime and got scary good at it, so you could harass somebody in your instruction book, they'd eventually get over it. Now technology moves too fast for that. Yes. And yet here we are, how many years later, 100 years, and like, I want to learn from this manual. All right, we'll finish that. Let me see how much is left in this section before we just jump into the practice here. Well, I guess let's finish reading this page here. Leaving the realms of silk and satin and taking a glance at the sheer and filmy fabrics that are so much used for our little men and women, as well as for real grown-up women, seed stitch has a very important part to play. It is quite unnecessary to enumerate as the 1,001 dainty things that are made not only for underwear but also dresses and waists. Where seed stitch take the place of French knots. Oh, thank goodness, because you know what I hate making? I hate French knots. Mine look so ugly. I don't enjoy. No thanks. Maybe we'll do one later just because I dislike them so much. Knots and handwork will be a delight to the eye. It would be of little avail to tell you all this unless we know the surety that the Singer sewing machine would enable you to accomplish it, indeed much more than we can tell you. Do you know that on the finest fabrics you can use numbers 120 DMC cotton? Ooh, I think I might have some of that. And with a number triple aught needle with the best result. Did you know you could do that? Yes, please. When do we? Yes. Where's the seeds? Is the seed stitch? Oh, this is England. Oh, okay. We're on. Okay. I'm jumping ahead. I want to jump to the embroidery anglaise. Oh, but my rose looks like a red cabbage, Mr. Singer. I'm never going to have dainty things. I know. Mine is just going to be chunky and horrible. They're like, how can you be such and such years old and still stitch like a 6-year-old? I don't know if I'll ever make it past. So, didn't we last week, but they called it a seed stitch, or a bead stitch, not a seed stitch. Today we're doing the seed stitch that looks like little seeds. Oh, killer! If I was ever dainty, people would call the FBI. I didn't know that, Mr. Singer, says Ellie. I am dense as a coconut seed. Yeah, horrible. Yes, not any of that finest poppy seeds here. We are only but coarse husks of a shell of a seed, sir. Let's get out from the corner. Yikes, hollow and full of milk. Oh wow, we are quite... They're going to think we are quite daft, Ellie. Okay, I was trying to do the little space, but it is not as nice with the black thread on the white. So let's just practice them. Like a little string of seeds. Let's hear. Kilroy says coconut seed is really a good insult if you think about it. Yeah, right. Dense on the outside and mush on the inside. You coconut head. I don't know if I would say these look like French knots or just... Yeah, my bites are a little bit long, but... We're kind of meandering down a little pathway with our little seed stitch here. I need a replacement for French knots. I don't know why I don't like doing them, so I don't. Which, when it comes to certain things, if I don't like doing it, it means I need to do more of it, because I don't like it, because I'm not good at it. It's kind of nice. Let's see here. Oh, Ellie says to kill it. And Mr. Singer made me feel like that, but people still like me. Yeah, right. Mr. Singer makes me feel like nobody loves me, everybody hates me. Guess I'll go eat worms. Yeah. Oh, my stitches are a little bit big here. Does it like a nice chunky outline? Alright. Let's see what this looks like. That top little row there. Oh, let me get up and stop trying to stretch. I'm not that long. Not horrible. Oh, great. My stitches are like worms. Yes, my seed stitch is full of worms. The school marm is going to have my... Oh, I'll be stuck at my bench for the next 5 hours. Sounds like the biggest domestic abuser ever. Yeah, Mr. Singer had some words. Come on, dude. We need a break. I know. You gonna come up here? You just gonna stare at me? Here. Okay. So we got the seed stitch. Oh, sketching overlays. But let me get a pen instead of the pencil. Because we've got our big projects, but we'll just put this lace outfit. We know we have to do a corset. This pen doesn't work. Mr. Singer had a write-up about that in 1860 just for that thing. Oh, oh, that's right. You were saying that Mr. Singer's got some skeletons in his closet that, like, not fit for public society. Oh, this pen's almost done too. Darn it, I like these little archival inks. Let's see here. Corset. Should we just do the pencil skirt with this high slit? Because that's... We don't have any pencil skirts, but that's kind of the classic look for that. He was caught by his wife with a girl in the carriage, and he got violent. Oh no! Having his way in... Ugh. What a temper. Oh, fuck him, then says Kilroy, cheating bastard. Right. And to have to expect that his carriage driver was just gonna lie to Mrs. Singer about the whole thing, because I'm sure it's not like those carriages were soundproof. Oh, the birds are back. It was so snowy that the deer and the birds took a vacation. What if instead of just any lace jacket, we do a super short peplum on a Spencer? Of course we've never made a Spencer, but a little dainty lace Spencer. Because then we have a reason to do that Regency short stays with a Spencer jacket and a pencil skirt. Is that too... Phoenix asking, is that too clashy? Not just a corset, Regency short stays. Or do we want to do a regular gored corset? Or do we want... Are we gonna make the lace everything? Are we gonna now go through and do all the undergarments and lace? Oh, let's heat that concoction. Got the corporation got like that with him, and the corporation, or a lace parasol. We don't have a parasol either. Yes. Because we could do half lace and half satin, half of the poly sateen. Oh, wouldn't that be funny? Why am I caught up on that little pencil skirt? Do we want long stays if we do that? Because the Spencer's kind of short. Spencer with a short peplum. Why? how did we end up here? Oh, that is the answer I do not, the questions I do not know. All right. You have to figure out which, like when my brain works on a big project like this, I write down what the overall big pieces are, and then we're gonna break this down because I got sketches. Because we could do like the lace Spencer with lots of little fabric manipulation details. There's those like all those box pleat diamonds, all sorts of things I've been looking at. My brain has been going down lots of rabbit holes. All right, seat stitch, not very exciting. Nice utilitarian. You know what? I got a little bit of streaming in me. I'm going to mute myself for just a second, run to the little circus room, and then we'll do the next section because I want to do the embroidery anglaise. Oh, Ailey, do not be sorry for your suggestions. I'm a bad influence and have got you into instruction abuse of Mr. Singer. I don't know. I think I'm pretty sure. I don't know. It doesn't matter. We're gonna mull over this. Oh, box pleating is not my fault. All right, I'll be right back. Nope, box pleating is my own fault. All right, we're back. And the next section, this embroidery anglaise, would be really cute for ruffles of a over-the-top petticoat thing. So can't help myself. We're gonna read that section next. I'm gonna leave my drawing utensils. But yeah, those, oh, so much fabric manipulation. And I don't even, what? Phoenix, just relax, pull up the book, take a second. Should have refilled our beverage glass, but it's fine. Here. Window. Oh. This, oh, English or eyelid embroidery. What? There you are. Yeah, so I'll just look at this thing of beauty. This looks like a dresser scarf table little decoration thing. The scallops, the eyelets. Oh, and another way to use up scraps, because this is either... No, it doesn't look like drawn thread. It looks like they cut out and used the bars to attach it. I was thinking, so I was looking at some of the fancy stitching for applying lace to hems. Let's see. Why don't I know? No. The different types of faggoting stitches with all the little knots and crosses and details, and I was like, oh, that looks so pretty, but I could do a short piece by hand, but I would not fully enjoy it. And then my brain was like, but what if I bet I could do that by machine. And here, one of the few times in life where it feels like my brain thinks of something and then I see it really is possible. Because frequently I get a notion for something only to find out it doesn't exist. And I'm very disappointed. But it's a good thing we know how to do stuff, and we'll practice doing stuff, because if I dream it, I can make it. Yeah! Alright, one of my favorite types of embroidery, the English or eyelet embroidery. The design selected for this embroidery should be rather large and not very heavy, like the one shown in the illustration, figure 1, representing grapes and grape leaves or any other subject with large open leaves and flowers. The machine should have a number 00 needle. The upper tension should be somewhat loose and the lower one considerably tighter. Silk or cotton may be used for this work according to the material on which the embroidery is to be done, and also according to the use to which the finished product is to be put. Is this ornamental or a garment? This embroidery is appropriate for adorning children's frocks, christening robes, petticoats, and ladies' summer dresses because of its extreme simplicity and elegance. Yeah, a beautiful flowy eyelet. You could do what? We've got so much of this white. We're going to be... And we've got those stone grays I'm looking at in front of me too. Alright, all the colors. Place the material in the embroidery frame, check, and after doing the necessary stitching, follow the outlines of the pattern, cut out the cloth to each grape, and fill it in with a spiderweb stitch. See figure A1. Alright, there's our big cut sections. So they stitched all of the leaves and the outside and then started to cut away. Oh, so we do bars across and then circled around the middle. That's what that looks like. Now cover the stitched outline, which stitched outline made around the grape with a fine cord formed with 6 strands of thread. So they are using something to make it floofy. The lines forming the stems of the leaves should be corded, but for this use only 2 strands of thread. So okay. So like for embroidery or different things, you can change, if it's a stranded thread, you can separate it so you can get stuff of different intensities. Stamp the design on linen, use number 70 DMC cotton and a 00 needle. Stitch each eyelet, whether round or oval, 3 times, not 2, not 4, but 3 times round. The first stitching on the line of stamping. the second stitching just inside the first, and the third just inside the second. Cut out center of each ring close to the third row of stitching and cover the 3 rows of stitching in cording. Alright, let's me check back here. Do English and, let's see, I don't know, Kilroy, do English and Scottish embroidery get along with each other? Oh, I guess he always says the answer is no. The Scottish ones always insist on a thistle instead of a rose for some odd reason. Oh. There's no, I'm trying to stay out of this, all the sewing controversies. And here we go, inadvertently getting ourselves caught up in something we didn't even know was a thing. So instead of, should we do a whole thing or should we just, I'm just going to sketch some circles and then we'll just do some practice. Satin. Because would it be lovely to have beautiful linen or a soft flowy, actually, well, shush Phoenix, you've got, never mind. You can't always practice on the finest materials, but practice ye must. And then when you're ready, move on to the fancier ones. Okay, we've got 4 stitched. Not 4 stitched. We have 4 sketched. We'll stitch around them and then see if we remember. Okay, so we stitched on the line of stamping. Oh, that's right. I was reading all of these books. The stamping liquid versus the stamping paste that you set in the oil with the pigment. There's a whole other level that it appears to exist on the more industrial side that boggles my brain. Oh, there's the heater. It's so cold. I got the heater going on. You know, reading this book and seeing motifs like this for white work, home goods, kind of makes me sad that with all the modern styling, like there's just not a place for those things. And should we bring white work, home goods, make white work great again? Can we just make what makes us happy? And I forget that I've just always been an ethnic granny. Just likes those beautiful weird things. I have to get it put up for yesterday. No, yesterday I found one of my very first big art pieces. And we'll hang it up for tomorrow. Alright, so if I recall the instructions correctly, we have our stamped pattern I sewed one line of stitches around on the stamped line. Then we're going to stitch just inside. Oh, to the inside, please. Not the outside. Get in the hole there. Thank you. No, stay inside the hole. I stitch outside my hole and I don't like it. This doesn't work in a house that isn't run by cats. Here. Yes. That's why the thought, like, those beautiful lace dresses with the giant trains, like a mermaid tail, that fishtail, that's tight to the knees and then wears out in that beautiful swish. Like, I can just see being a cat toy, especially if I had fringe on it or beaded fringe. Oh, yes, please. But the cats would just, yeah, it would be a crazy. But they didn't say, and I'm going to do, because in my head it makes sense, I'm going to do each circle, each grape separately and cut it out rather than cutting them all out at once, because that leads for greater instability. So we're going to just do a little at a time, and then we could be absolutely nuts and do a couple on the tool and see what that. Well, look at that effect. All right, 2 rows in, we've got our last one. We are not. I'm going to slow down because my stitch lines were not exactly adjacent. So I'm trying to be a little bit. Increase our extraness. All the 1920s drop waist shirts with those little circle collars. What was it, collarless with that little. So many things. All right. Cut down our 3 sections. I'm gonna stab and trim. Well, I guess sometimes it's easier to cut it like a pizza pie, and then I can get closer to the stitch line. It's better to be just a hair wider when you're cutting rather than accidentally cutting through your stitch line, because this sucks, kids. No fun. Don't cut through the stitch line. Just rotating everything so I can see it. There we go. I guess I could have batch sewed, done all of the lining for all of the circles, and then cut one out and then did the center, so I could have done all the cording together, which makes sense if something's in a small grouped area, but don't put stitches errantly, kids. But depending, I see ladies are still making tablecloths and things, so they probably work what's closest in an area and then move on to the next big similar section. Here's our fit. They said we're going to do a filler cord now. Is that what they said? Yes. Let's consult the manual real quick. Mr. Singer, how have I failed you again? Yes, this one. Okay, I did that. Let's do. Okay, we stamp check. Cotton check, or thread check. For stitching the line of, yep, then just inside, then the third, yep. Did that. Cut center, check of each ring, close to third row of stitching and cover the 3 rows of stitching as in cording. Okay. Did understand the next set of instructions. Just gonna fold the cord down a little bit. Actually, we're gonna make sure our needle's in the right spot. Okay, sit up straight, smile, don't pound. We're having a good time. We're not catching flies in our mouth. No, Alex. Oh, here we go. I got that sinking feeling again. What now, Mr. Singer? So far, I remembered that we were going to use the cording. And just trying to catch just the outside of the cord up to where that first line of stitches was on our stamping. My printed line. Oh, okay. It's a good thing that we thought that we were being marginally less mediocre with our, and attempted to be marginally more measured with our satin stitches and our practice pieces. Attempting with the cording right now. Got a lot of gaps, kids. Okay, let's rotate again. Oh, Allie, imagine the amount of kittens that would hang up the bottom of the lace of that shirt. All asking for food, snacks, and attention. About 9 of them. Yes. I think there would be cats that I've not seen before just like magically showing up and clawing their way into that. Yeah. Okay. Oh, it must be more. Oh, a whole bunch of ice fell off the outside. all the cats for all the snacks. That's the 3 stitch lines with the cording, like just about like 2.5 millimeters. I don't know. It's a nice. It's not too big and not too small. You know what? We could be brazen and just think we know how to do this spider web stitch. But once we get the cord around, we'll double check the directions and see if there's something. They have a very particular way we should be doing this stitch before we just haphazardly use the. Oh, I probably didn't need to cut the cording. Well, let's anchor this cording. And we'll go see how Mr. Singer is going to show us next. All right, Mr. Singer, what do you have for us? Eyelets appear. Okay, they talked about that. You will notice the styles of needle. You will notice that many of the styles of needlework herein described are so extremely simple and can be made so rapidly that only a few hours' work will give you a considerable. Scroll. Supply of embroidery finished and ready for use. All that is. I'm getting blinded by my own light. All that is necessary is a little practice and the will to do the work. Check. That I think we can do this, Mr. Singer. I think I have will and desire to practice this work. And lent by the Singer sewing machine. This aid lent by the Singer sewing machine is so potent and much less time consumed that the labor involved is reduced to a negligible quantity when considered in relation to the same value of work done. Okay, who is excited now? Can we get, do I need a spool? Can we get some spools in the chat? A fine example of this method of embroidery is given in illustration figure 2, which depicts a child's beautiful frock. Batiste covered with eyelet embroidery combined with raised embroidery. The design is very dainty and appropriate. It forms a festoon of leaves and flowers embroidered in number 100 cotton. And is that the next section already? Now we're into flowers? Nope, that's all right. I guess in lieu of instructions, we're gonna do the spiderweb stitch the way we want to do it. Oh, Ellie, I feel we have let Mr. Singer down again. I think it's pretty easy to do. Would it make more sense to use black cording with white cording with black thread? Yes. Do we have that, however? Not as easily to hand, so. Plus, the contrast will help us see all the ears. in our way. Oh, I shouldn't go too. That should be better now. When I can't get my coconut skull into this, I know, Ellie, they're so mean to it. So, oh, let's not use a filler and let's just stitch around. Ellie slashes the milk around, then adds copious amounts of tequila. Problem solved. That would be one option for managing that mischievous amount of mayhem. One of my machinacious minds mayhem in this is using making some wear with the embroidery on glaze. I just really like this technique. Maybe that's the cure for my lack of blouses. I just haven't made them yet because we're not here. Now the light is less. Alright, I did a couple circles, or spokes. Let's come to the center because then they would I don't even think they need a circle in the middle. They just had more spokes and it just gave that impression because of the stitch density. But we'll just travel over this next one. Let's sew another. Before we get stuck into the next one, let's stand up and I'll show you the first one. Okay, hobble. Yeah, we can do this. We can do a petticoat. We can do tops. This stitching is super fun, and we are making our way good progress through the manual. So once we're done with the Mr. Singer, let's do a query. Are we enjoying the reading and going through the exercises? Should we pick not that we're ready for another book, but if we'd like another book, we want to play time after a book for a couple weeks. Do you have suggestions for an instruction manual? We're going to do our 2 lines of stitches inside. And this time we'll do all the prep stitching done. Yes, Ellie, that kept the circle well too, and the fabric tension is nice. Thank you. Yeah, I was trying to be careful. I was attempting to not bring a shame upon my circus and the house and the sewing. I guess with a lot of things, it does, the better I trace the circle and then do the first line of stitches, just compounds. One good step is more likely to lead to another good step. Okay, so we're just in, we did our second circle row. We'll do the last two. Yeah, I think this sweater might help our sewing comfortable. Oh, I say that now, and I'm like, it's better than just the bare stool, but center is off center, but it is still correct with the fabric and the shape of the circle. I'll take it. I messed it up from the very beginning. Yeah, that's definitely. Oh, thank you, dear. I'm gonna take both of those. Thanks. Yeah, that's the direction I'm driving in. So you have the tension mid-air sewing right on the money. Awesome. Yay! I'm not gonna let Allie's positive comments, however, get to my head because there's still room to fail hard. Oops. Oh, I'm stitching terribly, but then also that part's going to get covered. Where did that come from? Alright, one last circle. But I was good when I was pulling laces for the Icy Bloomer set. I started separating out the smaller sections of lace and putting them in one bag for the dot project. That series of garments. And then also, I need to first. Oh, it's Phoenix. Can you talk and sew right now? You were a little like tight and clenchy on this last one. You don't want to be too loosey-goosey, but also just relax. Okay. Got our other 3 circles stitched. I guess I didn't need to undo it, but let's trim another circle. So I have been making chaos out of order. I was thinking we could just call welcome to the circus of curated chaos. Maybe tomorrow I will have my golden balls and I can show everybody how impressively horrible at juggling I am. And to see, maybe this room will make it a little bit different because with the ceiling fan, it messes up my depth percent. my depth perception is negatively affected by having a visual obstacle on the ceiling that shortens the ceiling height. And if I recall correctly, and I've been seeing some of the aunties doing this technique, if they've got a whole bunch of circles, instead of cutting the filler thread after every circle, I'm gonna do one and just leave it aside and carry it. It's not like they're sewing all of it at once because we do that after we cut the circle. But let's see if I can show what I learned. Let's see if I can figure out why I have too many threads in this spool. On the next episode of Who's Got Stitches Now? All right, let's see here. We're gonna probably close the show out at about 3 hours, and or if I get kicked, I want to see if Rumble Studios is going to have that same issue at 3 hours. It's going to bump me from the show. If it does, I'm going to call that the end of the show for this Saturday stitching stream, and I will be back tomorrow at 3:30 where we work on some. I guess I didn't get to the small. Well, I might stitch by myself later. I forgot we were going to do that small. We'll do that tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to continue. I'm just going to finish these spider web rings. Yeah, I figured since we've been stitching so good, I wonder if yeah. So the first is, if Rumble kicks me at 3 hours, I'll just see y'all tomorrow, but we're still here for right now. Not there quite yet. And ought to have it bump me before I could say thank you to everybody who has hung out and stitched with us. Just come home while we're doing other things. It's great. All the workers and lurkers, because I know sometimes I can't listen to everything. And sometimes I catch up at 1.5 speed and really enjoy listening to things. So also, I will probably be over at Horror Streams show in a couple later this afternoon, early evening, East Coasters to play horror games. Oh, that's okay. Allie, you might not be able to drop by tomorrow. Lots on my table for I is max right now, plus. Okay. That is a-okay. Enjoy being busy. Hopefully it is as fruitful that it is fruitful in all ways that it could be. Writing some juicy articles. Oh, That's right, I gotta... That reminds me. I suspect that this spider web might be better. So I'm not going to get caught up with the filler cord. Or I am going to do the filler cord, but I'm not going to cut it yet. I'll try to be just fun enough exciting that you don't. We've got bloomers. Am I doing anything like super awesome? I might be putting some cords in the busts. Oh, see, this is how. No, I'm not going to do the cord. No worries, no worries. Oh, just your cheddar prattling. It scared me. I tried to hold the stitch down on the crosswise and it pulled and it's. What was that? All the ways to do spider webs. I haven't found a stitch spider web technique that I've not enjoyed stitching. No, they're all great. Okay, this one I did a little bit different. And I kind of like it a little bit better. Alright, let me untrim this and just, you can see how this next one turned out. Okay, slightly more centered, I think. We're still a little bit off center, but it's a little bit better. Okay. Should we? Actually, right now it says I'm not going to be here for. Let's do one on the tool and see how that. How is that? Is this going to be horrible or is this going to be fun and we're going to do too many? I don't know. We'll find out. The one. Let's see if this black pen will show up on the tool. So that was kind of the worst part. You almost to thread mark the tool. Alright. Yep. Okay, we'll rethread our needle. Oh, use your threading bird, silly kid. Kind of can see where my circle tracing is. It's almost to have your template on the paper and I'm gonna have if I use this tool for the lace, I'm going to have repeating motifs. I'm going to have to hand stitch them on. To trace them, because there's no, it's impossible to see. I haven't, yeah, the marking tools I've tried so far failed. Not failed, but results less than satisfying. I don't hate stitching on the tool overall. And it's good because it really only likes to go there we go. One circle stitched. Let's cut it out. And we'll do a little spider web. This tool is such plastic. But might as well we'll use what we have. It's not like, do they still make silk tool? I'm sure they must have something nicer, but I don't feel like our skills warrant something nicer yet, so that's fine. And I got a whole bunch of this. Alright. I don't let alright, let's get our padding thread, cord, excess, pretend that we have a neat workstation. There's not thread trimmings all over my workbench, Mr. Singer. You are meticulous in our tidiness. Ooh, yes, Allie, they do make silk tool, but you have to have a deep pockets with gold in them, right? That's, yeah. I was kind of guessing that as well. So we're just going to use our plastic tool. Our skills are on par with our materials sometimes. But the feel of it must have such a nice hand to it. Maybe one of these lifetimes I too will get to embroider on silk tool. I wonder if it'll happen this time, but it doesn't matter. Again, Mr. Singer would not find me worthy of silk tool right now. So it also, I get from their lack of kind of substantive other details for this embroidery on glaze, they assume that you had knowledge of all of the typical motifs and stitching techniques from having done it by hand. There's so much more we could do with these whole circles. That's fine. Yes. I do not hate this. Yep, those are the words. I don't hate this. I think we're starting to get better at muscle memory. I'm starting to get muscle memory, folks. Yay! That does help. Oh, we've got way too much thread. Oh, let's see here, Allie. Don't. Hold on. I have a feeling Mr. Singer would not like us using this needle on this fabric, except for fair. What if not triple aught needles? He would say they don't even make those anymore. I know, and that is unfortunate because I remember you saying last week that it's nigh on impossible to find a modern equivalencies chart. So we don't even know what its nearest comparison could or would be. Once that eye-hand coordination gets good, you got it made. Yes, we're getting closer. We've come a long way from our playing around and just playing. Now we're taking the time to see what the manual has to say. We went from scribbling with crayons to consulting educational tomes. Oh my gosh. Okay. The question is, if we're going to, well, it doesn't matter. We should not pick out which garment we think we're going to. Phoenix, you've got too many things that you're working on. You can sketch and talk about new ideas, but you cannot cut into anything new until your working list shrinks. Yes, Mr. Singer. Oh, you found the charts all right. They just don't make the same needles anymore. Oh, of course. Poppycocks. Awesome. Yay. I know, it's a good thing the machines still work with the modern needles, because what a disaster that would be. Alright, we're just finishing off the center section. Oh my god. I'm close. Okay, we are. Okay. This is so happening. This is happening. We're doing it. Alright, let me. I finished the spider web on the tool. Let's stand up here. Okay. I think that's the best one yet. Oh, and my seat cushion fell over. Because we're like at the end of the show. Gah. What timing? Some machines, I have grind new needles out of wrong types to make them work. Oh no. Oh, you grind, yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we just got kicked out of our stream again. We are going to need to complain.